We have to get down there.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down. Here we go.
More machines are coming!
Machines have heavy weapons on them. If I can detach them, I can use them against it. Shut it at!
That's it! Keep fighting!
It's done. Thwarting a machine that nearly killed us?
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe. Look, so if you want, you can go back home. Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people? One step at a time. But it starts now.
Compensate. Retreat. Inevitable.
Not bad. Up we go. There's...
Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
They must be overrides. Knowledge on how to tame machines.
And you can learn this?
Let's find out. I should probably get those overrides before moving on. They might come in handy.
Sounds like a plan.
Looks like Hephaestus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. Some of the data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility. Immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No. There. That's our way out.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility's systems. Locked.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. This leads. Dead end. I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft. What are all those cables in the center for? Minerva's shutting me out. Looks like another part of the facility. Door is locked. Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find. Looks like I should head up. And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the Blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the Proving Lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up? pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them? Another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place. Looks like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Alert! System core penetrated.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Lie. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. Will cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. I know it. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but Don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like... well, you.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space.
So this was supposed to be... a lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look. Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss. This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few.
This would have been an access point for advanced...
I'm going to poke around a bit.
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
Through that door is a trail that leads towards Plainsong.
So I could head back east if I need to, once we're done here.
Correct.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
What's all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're... ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run. They had machine servitors, and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinctions prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal?
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so... what's so far away, and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship...
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades... Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
The three subordinate
All three are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my cure. But beware. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate function.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating and acculturating a new Apollo was tasked with disseminating vast archives of... Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2016.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from... Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
You said you need Hephaestus.
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cost. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to recovering other subordinate functions, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off. I'm afraid that in my present state, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%. of my intended Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic...
And how many subordinate functions?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said...
Correct, which are confined to discrete. Hephaestus is distributed throughout a network that connects the planet.
So, when the time comes to...
I do not know. I will attempt to...
So, you'll regain the capacity...
Yes, and to program their behavioral routine.
So, could you attack the descendants of Fars?
It is in my nature to take any and all human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered, I could design, but given the nature of the far zenith threat, I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good.
Indeed.
The sole purpose... Why would descendants...
At this point, we can...
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about...
True.
Unless... The strangers I ran into, they were after a... I mean, if they did that. If they booted their own Gaia until she could take control of Hephaestus.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal, snuff out life, and then to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we...
But with opposite.
Extinction. You said...
81 trillion.
Right. So...
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significant, the journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began, the journey was made in just 29 years. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the journey was even faster. A mere 13 years, or 0.6...
Okay, enough. The descendants I ran into at the height of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, in effect, as a key to...
But...
The Odyssey carried approximately millions of It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic... with or without her knowledge.
That's... Okay, but... I mean... This clone, destroying it's...
It is difficult to know. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no...
Elizabeth Sobek? The extinction, it made every subordinate...
I have wondered this. So far as I can tell, Hades and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate function.
So the signal could have been sent by
Yes. Were its intentions I would admire.
So if the Descendants... I guess we can assume that their technology...
Yes. As you're they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that
Yeah, no kidding.
Throughout every defensive technology has eventually, for example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and no shielding could
So there's...
always.
How did you figure out that the extinction
The key came from Silent's interrogation of Hades.
That doesn't make sense. Why would the signal keep transmitting after...
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from...
Which would take another 8.6 years.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, so the duration halved. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant... Because it was far zenith, Sirius was the only logical source.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately...
I guess I should... What can you tell me?
When my predecessor, the subordinate function sought physical... So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited, but they seem to have a significant...
Well, that's a nice way to... What about Poseidon?
Poseidon has taken shelter. My substratal geog at a major old world settlement called...
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place.
Agreed. It appears to be located... Unfortunately, I am unable... As such, it may be the most difficult.
Okay, so Ether, somewhere in Tanakh, Poseidon in the...
Where will you begin?
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether. If you obtain, though I will require to permanent. Should you change, you can update your object. I will also a summary of available data. Is there anything else I can?
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
She had a dream for you, and a lot. Do you think I can live up to her
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor, in you, all things, you prevailed in purging Hades.
Thank you. Well,
I have unlocked the other leads.
Varl?
Whoa!
Yeah. The guy has opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west?
Be right there.
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them and restore the display.
Error. Drone offline. Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
Guess I'll have to do some exploring to find the parts I need. I'll have to explore more machine sites. Machine's resistant to fire. Better fill up while I can. The land out here is sick with blight too. But we'll be able to heal all of it. Once Gaia is strong enough to capture Hephaestus. Should use shock ammo. The machine riders from before. The ones who were racing. Wonder what they're up to.
You threw a rock in my face.
It's not like you can get any uglier. Hey, who are you?
Everyone, we got company.
Hope this tastes as good as it looks. To knock settlement. Gonna have to watch my step. Definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind. Doesn't look like there's any way to climb this tarmac. Maybe there's a way to climb this tall neck. Find the right cauldron to make that sounds like there are people in trouble.
Hey! Over here! You, Nora! Could you assist us with these chargers?
Not settlement. Almost looks like a spear stuck in the sand.
Not one more step. The Tenakth don't suffer outlanders in the Clanlands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruda, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind.
The wandering outlander. Come, trade.
Wait, holding up?